last time didn't go exactly the way you wanted it to. So I just talk to you about the lessons you take from a fight like that.
Man, that was rough, man. That was rough. Yeah, you can't get hit that clean that early versus a guy like Aldo. I was doing good. Even after I got hit, I still felt like I maybe even got that round, and then came out the second round, still felt good, and then after that, it was just everything he touched me with. I was looking at four Aldos, but yeah, no, it was that power, man. He had some power, some accuracy, and he picked and chose when to let that go, and I felt that veteran in him. He picked and chose when to even exchange, even on the fence, even on the ground. He was just riding it out. It was a smart game plan for him, and then it was my night. But I learned a lot. I felt I had fun in doing it, and yeah.
I was gonna say, the positives, I guess, right? Lessons, fighting an elite level fighter, and I wondered too. Knowing how hurt you were early on, do you take some pride in the fact that maybe a lesser man would have found a way out?
Yeah, I guess I'll take anything I can get right now. But yeah, it was tough. It was weird because I wasn't tired. I just wasn't there. I know I can go 5 rounds. I know it wasn't a cardio thing. I just yeah, every time he touched me, it was just fuck. What's going on? It's not working. Slow it down. Stop. But yeah, no, definitely. I know you're gonna have to really put me out to get me out of there. So.
Was there any consideration at all to taking more time off? I feel like it's a pretty quick turnaround for you. Was there any consideration at all to maybe we should chill for a little bit and rest up?
Not necessarily. It seemed worse than what it was, but it was only maybe 2 or 3 big shots. My eye was obviously we had a heal from the orbital, but that was pretty quick. And then I think we had enough time to kind of recover, rest up, and I didn't do much after the fight, and we took the recovery serious. And then once we got the clearance, it was all go.
Nice. Back in the main event as well. So I got to wonder. Does it feel like maybe the promotion's respecting you a little bit, or kind of a nice pat on the back? You're like, okay, hold on, they put me back in the main event. They must still believe I belong there.
Hell yeah, we 3 back-to-back 3-man events. Versus especially against 2 former champions. I think they trust me. I think they know I'm gonna put on an exciting fight. I think they know I'm gonna make weight. I'm gonna show up, and then I'm gonna handle business.
Nice. You talked about fighting elite level competition. Where do you rank Marlon in there? Do you view him as elite competition? What do you think about him as an opponent?
Yeah, no, he's up there, man. He's been around for a while. It's weird, people are acting like he's the new guy, but he's been around for a while. Ultimate Fighter show, fought a lot of tough guys, fought Aldo. Yeah, no, I definitely give him to that. I would say he might not stand out in one particular martial art, but overall he's tough. He's gritty, and he's not easy to put away either. If I'm not mistaken, I'm not sure if he's been finished much. So this guy's there. He's hungry, and I know he's gonna bring the fight. So this is an exciting fight for me.
I know when you take a loss, you have to take a step back a little bit, right? But you win here. You're still right there in those elite. So, are you still thinking about yourself as a contender and kind of where you shake out in the division?
Yes and no. Obviously, this fight is one of those, we're fighting backwards, and that doesn't necessarily, obviously, catapult me to the title shot, which is whatever. I'm just trying to get my hand raised, get back to that win streak, and then we'll see what happens after that.
Nice. Last thing for me, obviously goal here to pick up a victory, but is it to maybe silence some people that maybe had doubt after the last one, or is it to maybe prove something to yourself that, no, I am that guy? What's the goal in this one?
No, I just go out there, do my thing, have fun. You know how the critics and the fans are. They're gonna say whatever they're gonna say. I'm gonna go out there. I could go out there and knock him out. Be like, well, he didn't do it in 2 rounds. He only did it in 3 rounds. So, this is for me. This is for what I'm saying. This is for the team. This is for the cartel, and I'm just excited to get back.
Do you think you have an advantage over Chito, given the fact you're coming off of 2 5-round fights in a row, whereas he's yet to have one?
Yeah, I do. I do believe, that when I did my first one versus it was a Cody, right? It was Cody, yeah. There was a point all right, well, hopefully we can go all 5, but then when you do go all 5, you're like, all right, I know I can push it, Also, I think it all depends on how that first 2 round plays out. You know, if it's a slower technical fight, like, you know, those extra rounds, I wouldn't say mean much. But if it's up and down, slug them out, then you still got 3 more rounds. That could change everything.
You've never been knocked out in your career. Do you chalk that up to just sheer toughness, or is it just the defensive skill set of just never being in the way of that kill shot?
Oh, I should have, you know, I should have been a little bit more on point with the last one. But yeah, no, you know, I think it's the footwork. I think it's the defense and a little bit of toughness. But yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, perfect. Thank you very much.
Thank you guys.